Hey, you are watching For All Nerds, and on this episode, we review Him, which is the darkest, most funniest film I have ever seen.
Him. And what's up, y'all? Welcome back to another episode of For All Nerds Show. It's your boy, DJ Benhameen, a.k.a. Hemi Kimmel, a.k.a. Brisk Blairmont, Halal Jordan, Cal El Bundy, Stay Woke Kang, Stop Pilgrim, Big Fetch, here in the spaceship tonight. And as always, I'm joined by
Tatiana King, the Grand Duchess of Tech, also known as Doc Aki, the coldest winter soldier ever, the Ting of the North, Tatiana the King Slayer, and Hemi Neutron.
And as you can tell by our Hemi AKAs, we are here tonight or today, whenever you're watching or listening to this. Thank you, of course, for listening. Make sure you hit that like and subscribe on YouTube, on every platform. Leave a 5-star review, because we about to leave I don't know if it's gonna be 5-star, but we gonna leave a positive review for the new movie, a no spoiler for the new movie, Him.
My God, today.
Off top, we can say this. I definitely enjoyed this far more than I did one battle after another. If you peeped our review of that, which you should right now. In fact, we dropped the unedited version of that review on YouTube as well, so you can go peep that right now as well. I enjoyed Him far more. This is definitely one of my favorite movies of the year. Not a movie that I don't know how many times I'm going to watch again.
Right. Yo.
But I was wildly entertained for the one time that I have seen it.
Let me give you my quick blurb of what I thought. Him, it was... Listen, Him was creepy as hell.
Yep.
It was unnerving. It was off the wall.
Mm-hmm.
It was freaked out.
Yep.
It was obsessive. And it was one of the most entertaining pieces of cinema in a while. I think maybe, like you said, maybe one of my favorite movies this year for various off-the-wall reasons. But probably one of my favorites simply because of how crazy it is. Like, it's on some fucked up Lovecraft wild shit.
If there was
think of all the wild shit that happened at Lovecraft Country on HBO. Remember that?
Yeah.
And just add some nonsense to it. Just straight up nonsense. But it's entertaining and it's funny and it's brutal. And it's just like, what's happening? But I'm enjoying the nonsense, right?
Fully enjoying it.
100%.
Julia Fox, who I did not know is in this movie. And this film feels like Julia Fox, you know? Like,
it just feels like she's playing herself.
No, I don't mean her. I just mean the movie itself.
Oh, no. Okay.
You know,
sure.
As extravagant, outrageous, as ridiculous as Julia Fox's life and public life has been.
Yes, it reflects her very well. No, no doubt. It is absolutely, as you mentioned, outrageous and over the top. It's OD. It's 100% OD. And what I will say is this. Y'all are going to stop sleeping on Marlon Wayans. After you watch this,
straight up.
If you had any doubts about his acting abilities, if you had no idea what this man can do, this man got to be put up for something. He got to come home with something after this, because not only the level of dedication, but the level of I'm sure he's in therapy because of this. Like, he's got to be, because the way that he not only embraced his character, but like created his own monster to really it's very simple, very play this football legend, if you will. Fictional, but still football legend. I ain't never seen no shit like that. And when I say he is the most funniest, terrifying character I've ever watched in a very long time, like, Marlon did that.
Ex Machina. He's like Oscar Isaac and Ex Machina. where he is hilarious and fucking terrifying at the same time. That's the last time I could say an actor, got me like this, was Oscar Isaac and Ex Machina. Like, he doesn't dance, but he does something else that I won't spoil that is as iconic as that dance scene in Ex Machina when Oscar Isaac starts dancing, where it's terrifying and also hilarious. Like that, I mean, that is him straight through it. And for those who don't know, Marlon Wayans was, I mean, he's always been great, obviously the comedy and all that, but in 2000, he was in the year 2000. In the year 2000, he was starring in this film, Requiem for a Dream, which is directed by Darren Aronofsky. And Requiem for a Dream is a very dark film.
I remember that film.
Yes, and wild. Marlon killed it.
He did.
Yeah, and so he's, I mean, that's, 25 years ago. Mm-hmm. Like, this man been putting in that work. But a lot of people don't see that. A lot of people don't see that. They see that, you remember Wayans and you think comedy. But that's the thing. Most great comedians are usually very good dramatic actors. Because it's one of those things, they're usually hiding a lot of pain and all that stuff, because comedy is built off pain and trauma, usually, especially Black comedy. Right. So for that matter, and by Black comedy, I mean Black people comedy. I don't mean like a Black movie, a Black comedy movie, which this is definitely a dark comedy movie.
Very dark comedy.
But it's also many genres, it's a few different genres.
I mean, it's produced by Monkey Paw Productions, which is all Jordan Peele's name on. And I know everyone sees Jordan like, oh, this is Jordan's movie. It's not.
No.
It was directed by Justin Tipping.
Yep.
And the writers were Zach Ackers, Skip Bronke, and Justin Tipping.
Okay.
All three of which are out of their fucking minds, because the choices, like, there were so many times where Benhameen and I were just sitting there watching like, yo, this can't get any crazier. And then it went to a level, and then we looked at each other like, what's happening? Like, and again, this is not in a disparaging way. We don't, this is not derogatory. This is just, we were legitimately like, what the fuck is happening right now? And why is this happening right now? And you couldn't turn away from the screen because you were just so invested in, can you please explain to me what's happening right now?
Mm-hmm.
Can we get some answers? And you never got a fucking answer.
But
there were so many points where we were like, well, why did this happen? And you never got an answer.
No, you
never explained so many things in this movie.
I was even thinking of something like the shooting range. That happens, and then it's like, okay, I guess.
There's so much, and for those who want to know, okay, what is the tone of the movie? The tone is ultra violent. If you've seen the trailers, you've already seen it. It's ultra violent. Is it as bad as I mentioned maybe previously, The Long Walk, just in terms of?
I doubt it.
No, no. There are some things that make you cringe, like, ooh, why they got to do that? Why they have to do that? But it's still enough. They still pull back enough from making you see every single inch of, horrible thing happen to the person. And they also stylize it a lot, right?
Yes.
Remember, this is a football movie. So, and I don't want to give things away, but just think along the lines of what you normally see in football. Like when they show the replays, when they show this, when they show that, like what goes into being a football player, right? What physical things go into, being on the field and the things that happen to players, right? What do they have to go through, right? It's both from a physical and psychological perspective. They intertwine that within the film, and they deliver. It's a horror. It's again, it's that new style genre horror, but it's like it's a horror film. Like, and it's mind-boggling how much lunacy, sheer lunacy that they packed into this film. And there were people around that was like, nah, y'all can't be for real. Like, there was people who were saying comments like that at every single scene. And that's the thing, there's not one scene. There may be a couple of scenes where it's quiet-ish, like someone talking on the phone or something like that. But right around the corner is some, they don't give you a chance. Like, in the times where it be kind of quiet and nothing, and you think nothing's going on, something creepy is happening in the background. Yeah. And when I got to tell y'all this, open y'all fucking eyes when y'all watch this film, because there's shit come out of every corner of the screen. Like, they made use of the frame. Let me say that.
Yeah.
A lot of movies don't do that. They made good use of from a cinematography perspective, they made good use of this.
Yeah, and on that note, as we're bringing up cinematography, it was actually done by Kira Kelly, who's worked on Queen Sugar. So I want to give a big shout out to them because they did their thing on this.
I was just like,
Kira, you did your thing on this. Let me say that. It is some beautiful cinematography.
It's like, so much stuff to look at.
And just, composition of the shots, they're just gorgeous. There are so many still frames that could be taken from this movie. They're just absolutely gorgeous.
Yeah. And when I say so much stuff to look at, I don't mean there's like a million things happening on the screen. I just mean like there's so much in terms of detailing.
Yeah.
And as you mentioned, blocking where people are in the shot and what's happening in the background, what's happening in the foreground. Like there's so much to take in. There's so much information presented to you.
Yeah.
Whether or not it makes sense doesn't even fucking matter, but it's there and it makes you intrigued. Like you're, at least me, I was constantly on edge throughout the film because it's quite literally like, what's about to happen next? And not necessarily in I'm fearful, but just I don't know what to expect.
Yes.
And in this, Ben and I, we're critics. So we've been seeing films for a long time and, we could probably typically guess what's about to happen within the first 15 minutes. And while we technically guessed the premise of the movie,
I knew the premise.
We still didn't know how we was going to arrive there.
No, not at all. Definitely that. And the premise that's on Wikipedia is Cameron Cade was destined for football glory until an attack by an obsessed fan threatened to end his career before it began. Just when hope fades, his idol, legendary quarterback Isaiah White, invites him to train at his private compound. But what starts as the opportunity of a lifetime soon twists into something far more dangerous as Cam discovers the true cost of chasing greatness.
It's the funniest, darkest thing I've ever seen. I will absolutely say that. Like
I can't say ever, but it's up there. It's definitely top 5.
It's the funniest, darkest thing I've ever fucking seen. Like there's some shit that's dark that I just do not find funny because it's too dark for me. No, this is both.
Yeah, like
for me, this is equally both.
I actually mentioned this the other day, talking on One Battle After Another. Doctor Strangelove, which is one of the it is probably the funniest, darkest film I've ever seen. That shit is hilarious, and they're making HITLER jokes and that shit.
Ooh.
Oh my god, and it's hilarious.
Oh
my god, it's one of the funniest jokes ever. Wait, let me say this, okay?
Yeah.
Cameron Cade is played by Tyriq Withers, and
who did a fantastic job.
And some of you might know Tyriq from his big breakout role. Actually, I found out was on an episode of Atlanta in the final season. I do believe it was one of the final 2. I think it was the last one, and it's called Rich Wigger, Poor Wigger. And it's an episode that featured the late what's his name? Kevin Samuels. That was his name, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
The one I was telling women that what they should and should not
that
do.
Guy. Yeah, but it featured him as he was barred of his judgment because basically Tyreek's character had to prove that he was black because he was half white, and he was trying to get a scholarship that was only for black people, and it doesn't work out. It's a brilliant episode. If y'all haven't seen it, please go watch it. And Tyreek killed it, and I loved him in it. But I didn't, I really lost him after that. I didn't see him in anything since. So when I walk in, I'm like, wait, I know this dude. And then I look up, I'm like, oh, he's that dude from Atlanta. Okay. So he is on the way to stardom, to superstardom.
And apparently he was on The Game. Didn't know that. Yep. He was on for like at least 7 episodes. So.
Oh, okay. And he was also in I Know What You Did earlier this summer.
Ah, okay. Yep. Okay. The reboot?
The reboot, yep. Which I heard was pretty good. So he's on the way.
I know you've seen him and Marlon doing the press run, being popping up everywhere. And no, he does a phenomenal job. Marlon stole the show, but Tyreek did a phenomenal job. You mentioned Julia Fox. Like I said earlier, I'm going to say it again. She played herself. Yeah. Because this is a reflection of, as you mentioned, her life and her personality.
Yes. The whole movie is like, it felt like Julia Fox on the screen.
Everybody is on one in this film.
Yes.
Everybody. And that's I think that's also probably what drove this home for me. Just the fact, like, it wasn't like, you was getting a little bit out of everyone else and a lot out of one person. No, everybody was on 10. And again, it was just unpredictable in many ways.
Because I love Julia in what's that Jules movie was that shit.
Oh yeah, the heist movie.
Yeah. She was great in that.
Before she changed and became
she was already on the way.
person.
She was already on the way when that movie came out.
But it was still a change.
Yeah, she didn't.
It was a full
transformation.
Julia.
Yeah, she didn't go full Julia.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I knew she could act, but this one I loved her in it. Oh my god.
No, she was good.
But yeah, Marlon, let me say, no, definitely. And it's one of those things where it's gonna be either be, Oscar and Golden Globe nominated or Razzies nominated, because my man it could go either way.
He put so much, and that's what I'm saying. And it's so weird because, and the only reason why that it could be the case, Ben, is because it's such an out there film. It's so good.
It's so good.
Like I said, I don't want people to get the wrong idea. Like it's a good film. It's just wild as shit.
There are certain scenes of Marlon that I have to see again. Like I said earlier, I'm not sure if I want to see this whole movie
I'm gonna see
again.
It again just for that one scene.
Yeah, no, I want to see this in, I was about to say this earlier. If there were still dollar theaters, you know what I mean, where you could smoke and drink in the back of them, this is what I would want to see that in. In a theater full of Black people, just having the time of their life, yelling and talking to the screen. That's where I want to see this in.
Speaking of Black people,
because this shit is that
at least Cameron Cade, the main character, Tyriq Withers' character.
Oh shit! Sorry to interrupt. Real quick PSA: a lot of y'all watch this channel and you don't hit the like or the subscribe button. Help out ForAllNerds. Hit the like, hit the subscribe button. Join the fam. Do it now, and we'll get right back to this video.
He know he Black, and he behaves as a Black person should be behaving.
Oh no!
Listen, let me get there.
There was time to go.
No, let me get there. He is behaving as he should and saying things that I would expect one in this country should be saying and behaving. There are some questions though, and there are some points.
He is a Black man, a young Black man, and
he's young. So I
might have made that choice.
He's young, and you make mistakes. That's what I'm saying. Hold on. But there are some questions where it's just why would you do that, sir?
But I might have made those choices.
Right. Before we get to, because like I said, I have notes, but before we get there, I just want to continue on with the praise, music, fire, the soundtrack, fire, the choices. It was perfect.
Yeah.
Y'all did that.
And it's a lot of songs in the soundtrack. It's not a lot of background music that I remember.
Orchestral always, right?
But
only on certain
very
scenes.
well done with those songs. Very well done. Oh, yeah. I was in the joint, nodding my head, rapping along, everything.
Justin Tipping was also the director for Dear White People. He directed the TV show.
Oh, okay, well, I watched some of that.
Yeah. Did you?
No, that's not something you're gonna notice. That's not something you're gonna notice a director.
He also did The Shy.
Oh,
2 episodes.
You might notice him on. Dear White People wasn't one of those shows you're gonna notice a director on. They weren't really, it was we're shooting needs to get these out the window.
He also directed. Now, this is a white man, by the way, but he also directed one of my favorite shows at the time anyway, Run the World.
All right, that's the thing. I looked at pictures of Justin. I'm not sure if Justin is, straight up, I don't know. He could
be mixed.
Yeah, there's something going on with Justin.
Oh, he's Filipino.
There we go.
Scandinavian and something else.
There we go. All right, nice.
Very good. Very good.
Right. Yeah, shout out.
Now it's starting to make more sense, sir.
Yes, definitely is.
Yeah, he has because I'm on his website right now, which he has set up an old Angel Fire page from 2001. It's very strange how he has it set up. But point is, well directed, well acted. The dialogue is tremendous in how and less about how strong the dialogue is, but how it's delivered.
Yeah.
People deliver the shit. Marlon is delivering the shit out of some very basic lines at some points.
Yes.
He's not saying nothing revolutionary. But the way he fucking says that shit.
Yeah.
It's wow. Okay.
Football fans, I think, are gonna really love this movie.
If you're football, and that's the thing, that's the other overriding line about this movie. It also is about the cult of personality and the cult of personality within the quote religion of football, because especially in this country, because football is essentially akin to religion, is essentially God for a lot of people. It is the lifeblood of a lot of folks, it literally is maybe the only glue that's holding certain families together. Understand? So
yeah, I'm like, as someone who grew up in Texas, a football state, if there ever was one, and as someone who grew up a big fan of the Oilers, in Houston, and now I'm really giving shit about the Texans now, but I like football, but the way that football obsesses, like absorbs the life of some of my friends has always been so interesting to me, because I don't think there's anything in my life. I mean, I'm obsessed with like music and DJing and stuff like that, but something that I don't, I'm not doing, like, it's like something that I'm watching. I've never been that obsessed with anything, but football.
It's the reason why the NFL is a multi-billion dollar
in
the
story. You're right. They know how to sell it. They know how to sell it to, lap it up. And for washed athletes, and people who think they still got it, athletes, they are going to eat this movie alive. Oh my God. They're going to love it. And
it's very football, but like, even if you're not a football fan, you're still going to enjoy
because it's not like Any Given Sunday or anything of that nature. And as someone who loves like NFL films, that's they know how to shoot that. Like, I don't like watching regular football, but I will watch NFL films the Sunday after, when they recap all the games and the dude's talking and they have that high definition film. This is not on that level. I don't know if it's on Any Given Sunday level, but it's very well done football for film. Like I say, people who love football will be, and as Tatiana said, the culture and cult of football is really captured super well on this. Yeah, so I think that's going to appeal to football fanatics very much so.
And I like the runtime. I didn't think the runtime was too long. Well, again, I have notes that I will express about certain things that happened during that runtime, but generally, like, it wasn't like too long, too short. Like, I was like, okay, y'all.
No, perfect. Definitely like, compared to one battle after another.
Y'all did good editing, unlike other. Okay, I heard that. Unlike other films.
Look, I'm gonna keep dogging this movie.
Listen, do what you got to do, because I haven't even seen it yet. So
worst movie of the year for me, easily.
Damn.
Yeah, I mean, it leapfrogged Mickey 17.
Ooh, well, that's not hard to do. But
no. I mean, for worst, it was hard to do. Mickey 17 was definitely, aiming for that top.
There's more worse ones.
The notes, definitely is, but that I've seen.
For the same reasons that Ben and I had a great time, were also the reasons
and I'm like, what the
where
fuck
we were like, you get a minus.
Yeah.
You get negative points. As I already said it, there are things that are wholly unexplained, and the film does not care to go back or even give you a hint. And again, this is not about, I can't get it. I don't understand. No, it was just stuff that didn't make sense.
And not even make sense. It's like, and it's not one of those things where it's, I can't wait to discuss this. What did that mean? Because it's not one of those. It's very straightforward in what it's saying, and and what the hidden themes, I guess, of the movie are. Those are
not that hidden. It's very overt.
No, it's very overt.
But even when the overtness, I was still asking, what is going on? What am I seeing? Like, I was questioning this.
And I think that's why I loved it. And damn, Kubrick is coming up a lot right now, because we just referenced Dr. Strangelove, and this reminds me in ways of A Clockwork Orange. Because A Clockwork Orange is so fucking strange.
This movie is so strange. Yes. Such a great, him is strange, but it's incredible in his strangeness.
Yes.
But it's also a negative 5 points for how strange it is at times.
And without spoiling anything, the ending, the last 20 minutes of this film are just like, I thoroughly enjoyed them. I thought, I was like, this is fantastic, but at the same time, okay.
I had a laugh, but I didn't know if I enjoyed it. And I was just like, why is this happening right now? Like, it was just decisions being made. And I'm like, why is this character doing that? Right?
wait, what was your quote? What was your quote?
In the words of the Boondocks.
What did he do to make them niggas that mad?
What? Yes,
I told you I am down with this white people shit.
And listen, there are My only reaction to the things that were unexplained were like, I'm going to come up with something to explain it away, because I almost feel that by the end they were just like, we got to do something with the rest of these characters. Let's get it popping. Yeah. Like, okay. Okay. Like, literally, I think after every act, there was something wild happening. And then I looked at each other and said, okay. You just have to accept it. So on that basis, it got notes. So you got some negative points. That being
even
said,
in that,
it was still hilarious.
Amazing.
It's still hilarious, and I think that takes a talent.
Yeah, because there's like this beautiful shot at the end that is so nonsensical. But then I made this joke about it to Tatiana. I can't tell y'all without spoiling, but it's just so hilarious to me now. So that is like, it made it even better, because it's like
it's so like, yo, it's off the wall. I recommend.
I did not expect this shit at all. That's what it was. Like,
I recommend this film.
I fully guessed, going in, I know I was looking at Reddit. I didn't really read them, but I saw like pages of people like, yo, what's your him theory? What do you think this is all going to be about? And I saw a lot of people guess what it was going to be about, because to me, I kind of figured that going in. But once I sat down 10 minutes into the movie, I was like, okay, that's what this is about, right?
Yeah.
And then that's what it was about.
Yeah. And we guessed that part.
But that didn't matter.
How you arrive is the journey.
It's just like what Tatiana said about the dialogue. Sure, it ain't the greatest, but that motherfucking Marlon is delivering. Is this plot complex? Is there like some
shit out of that dialogue, bro?
Is there like some, deep hidden message behind this film? Not really. But is it wildly entertaining in doing it? Yes.
Because of that, yes. I recommend this film.
Hell yeah.
I rate it. I'm hovering between a B+, B-.
Yeah.
Again, just because of the outrageousness of it all.
And for me, it goes like not Razzie level, where it's like one of the worst films of the year, but it's also like, this is either one of the best films of the year or one of the most like C+ films of the year.
But you know what? It's not parody either. It's not parody. It's not like, oh, y'all just trying to be a bad film. No, it's it's serious, but it's also like, y'all are out of your fucking mind.
Yeah, and it's also like, and I think I like that, because I'm a big fan of unexplained shit. I'm not one of those people who was mad at Lost because they didn't explain everything, even though they explained pretty much everything, but a lot of people, you're like, oh, when did they explain this and that? And I didn't care, because I just grew to love the characters of Lost and grew to love the journey. And it was all, that's what I loved about it. And I love seeing Marlon Wayans eating up scenery in every scene that he was in.
He is one of the best to do it.
Through that scenery. Like, he is full Pac-Man on that joint.
And honestly, every time he showed up on screen, I'm like, what is this nigga going to do next?
And I can't wait.
I can't wait till he says something out of control. I can't wait till he violate these people. Like, I could not wait. Like, what is this man about to do or say next?
I need that shooting range outfit. I need it.
There's gonna be there may be a lot of cosplay, or at least Halloween,
or maybe not. It's like
or maybe not.
This thing could go all kind of ways.
Maybe not. But there's gonna be some Halloween costumes.
Definitely gonna be some Halloween costumes. Hell yes.
Or for this movie, because I think, you know what I do think this could potentially bring like a more cult classic approach to it, like. And again, I really do wish the best for this film, because it is actually very good. And I do hope it really makes this budget back and more. Like, it was like a 27 million budget. I really do hope it makes that. And Marlon's already a big star, but I really hope it catapults him further into people really understanding his level of craft and really understanding, like, Marlon is him, right?
Yeah.
He is really truly him. He is that guy. And I just want to make sure that he gets the respect and the flowers he and the rest of the cast deserve for this.
Yeah. And it's great because the Wayans are about to get this big award where the whole family is being inducted for their legacy. And, for him to drop this right now to top that off, I think that's really beautiful, because like you said, he deserves it, but that whole family really does deserve the credit that they're getting right now, because
they open doors for all of us,
and they just are legendary. The level of talent, is just outrageous. And Marlon for the longest. I mean, I remember Marlon when he was the DJ on In Living Color, and he couldn't DJ. You know, they just had him standing up there faking like he was a DJ, and that's how he got on. And so it's like to see him go. Was that Sean? That might have been Sean. No, Sean was the DJ.
I think that was Sean.
Yeah. So Marlon wasn't even Marlon was like, you know, the forgotten child pretty much, and for him to now be Marlon Wayans. You know, that's really great to see, man. Props to him.
Well, we're brothers, we're happy, and we're singing, and we're color. He was there for that.
No, but that was
Marlon and Sean.
The brothers is Keenan and
I'm talking about the TV show.
Oh, you're right. But that's what I'm saying. I guess that's the thing. Their legacy is so long that like they have different generations, you know, of like where it's like Marlon and Sean were like.
There's a generation that do not know Marlon and Sean for we're brothers, we're happy and singing colors. Like there's a whole group that don't know what this man can do. And that's why I'm like, y'all gotta go see this film.
And just like there's a whole group that don't know Keenan and Damon. Well, I mean, Damon stayed active.
Damon stayed active, and they're kind of, you know, my wife and kids and shit like that.
Yeah. Keenan is more like the one who people like, you know, and it's like, you don't know who this nigga is.
Right, you know? Like he's the godfather of it all too.
And one of the funniest still, like, oh my God.
What do you rate him, Ben?
I mean, if on you know, tomato is definitely, you know, fully
Rotten
approved.
Tomatoes, you're getting a full tomato.
Full approved.
And that's good in Rotten Tomato land.
Yes,
so,
all the way. And it's like I'm wavering between a B+ and a B-. You know, like I say, it is definitely one of the most entertaining films of the year. Top 10 of entertainment, easy, probably top 5. Also, you know, as a person like who I said earlier, I don't really care about explanations. This is a movie for me because like it's not really giving me anything.
I can actually. I know you said you weren't sure, but I can definitely see this again.
No, I think I can't. I just need to see it. I gotta make sure it's in a black ass theater. You know, I have to make sure.
Because there are many black American elements that are just,
I need to see this in a black
fucking
theater.
laugh.
Like I gotta make sure, you know, I don't know, go Brooklyn. I hate that one downtown, but I might have to do it because it's quite Negro-ish. Actually, I think they closed that one, the one I hated. They did. Yeah.
I'm gonna say you're not talking about Alamo. Alamo's downtown.
No, not Alamo, because they, you know, that ain't Negro-ish.
Yeah.
No, it was the one that used to be downtown. It was tight. They had this tight ass stairwell. I hated it. But yeah. No, I think they closed that joint. So damn. Oh well. I gotta find one. But yeah, no, definitely I'll see him again. Yeah, I will.
Very good. Very good. We appreciate everyone listening and joining us for our journey through the film that was him. Please make sure, again, we recommend that film, highly recommended for various reasons. Please make sure you watch that as soon as you can, as soon as it comes out and you're available to do it. If you like what you heard, saw, you want to join in on more shenanigans with myself and DJ Benhameen, please be sure to subscribe to us on all things, the socials, the platforms, the podcast, everything. We're everywhere for all nerds. Please also support us in a multitude of ways. The first and the foremost, we say, please go to ForAllNerds.com, ForAllNerds, because there you can support us by buying our merch. We are both wearing the classic Dr. Doom, I surround myself with idiots shirt. We also have some fire and exclusive designs. If you see them anywhere else, they're bootlegs. Make sure you put reverb on that. Bootlegs. Only ForAllNerds.com had these. So we're talking about our Gucci Mandalorian shirt, our Lionel Richie shirt, our Sith Happen shirt. All of the designs you see there, those are original designs that we have up. Please also go to our Patreon, patreon.com/ForAllNerds, where Patreons get exclusive access to damn near everything. So anytime we get freebies, we give it to the Patreon, the patrons. Anytime we get first dibs on screenings, we give it to the patrons. And also we do exclusive episodes on there as well. And also just make sure you're following us personally. Mine's is Tatiana King on the interwebs, generally speaking. Benhameen is DJ Benhameen. Please also go to bigdjenergy.com, where you can find out all about DJ Benhameen's adventures as a world-renowned DJ, as well as an Eisner-nominated author for, you know, a little
Jimi
book
Hendrix
called
Purple
Jimi
Haze.
Hendrix Purple Haze, you know.
You know, a little something.
Something, you know. Anything else, Benhameen?
I think that's about it for this week. Like I said, really thoroughly enjoyed him. Please go see this and support this movie. Definitely loved it.
Yeah.
We'll be back very soon. We got some other special episodes. Make sure you check out our review of one battle after another. Yeah, that's about it. I'm about to go on a quick vacay, so holla.
Do what you wanna do and live in color. Hey, what's up, internets and the fam? This is Tatiana King for ForAllNerds, and I want to thank you so much for listening and watching to ForAllNerds. Make sure you like and subscribe to us only on YouTube.
ForAllNerds Show is a member of the Loudspeakers Network, where we always say rest in peace to our founder, Combat Jack.
ForAllNerds Show is powered by our listeners. Everything we do, from our podcasts, live events, our website, are all independently funded. Please continue to support us through our Patreon page at patreon.com/ForAllNerds.